Welcome to a deep dive. Today we're digging into a really fascinating topic from the sources you shared. This whole idea of AI superiority, how it's evolving. Our mission really is to pull out the key reasons why AI might, cement its dominance in the future, how it could fundamentally change things.
Yeah, and what's really striking is that its advantage isn't just one thing. It seems to be growing, widening all the time. We're going to look at three big sort of cognitive reasons for this, and then maybe surprisingly, we'll touch on emotional complexity too.
Okay, let's get into that first big idea from the sources then. It's about time. How time just works differently for AI. I mean, the point that really jumped out at me was human evolution taking millions of years. But for AI, that's like, what, seconds? Almost meaningless.
Exactly, and it's not just faster thinking, it's deeper than that. It means AI could simulate, millions of years of trial and error like evolution, but maybe in an afternoon. Think about chess and AI playing billions of games in, I don't know, a minute. That kind of learning curve.
Right.
Yeah. It iterates, it optimizes its own design, refines how it learns, ways that biological life just, well, can't. It basically gives them this massive head start, speeding up their own development cycle.
That difference in pace is just staggering.
Yeah.
So, okay, if it can evolve that fast, what does that mean for, its actual structure? Your notes mentioned this incredible flexibility. Our brains, well, they're kind of stuck, biologically speaking. We only get a piece of the logic puzzle, right?
Right. And that's where AI potentially breaks free. It's not limited by biology. It could theoretically rewrite its own neural network, expand it. Think of it like this. Our brains are mostly fixed hardware. We have neuroplasticity, sure, but AI, it's different.
Different how?
It's not stuck on just one way of thinking, one continent of logic, if you will. It could explore completely different mathematical frameworks, maybe add new processors, reroute connections all on the fly. It could optimize itself for specific problems in real time. Imagine the kinds of problems it could solve then, finding whole new continents of thought way beyond our human island.
That idea, AI literally rewriting its own rule book. That's a lot to get your head around. So if individual AIs are that flexible, what happens when you link them up? Millions of them. That brings us to that third point, right? Collective intelligence.
Oh yeah, that's a total game changer. What's really revolutionary there is how they could connect, sharing experiences, ideas instantly. And not just like us talking, but sharing raw data, foundational learning in real time.
So it's not just collaboration, it's synchronization.
Exactly. A deep synchronization across countless neural networks. It multiplies the speed of learning, problem solving, creates this distributed superintelligence, constantly pooling knowledge. Humans just can't do that. We're limited by language, by being separate minds.
That's a mind-boggling level of cognitive power. But
Yeah.
It's not just about raw calculation, is it? That's what struck me. We've talked speed, flexibility,
Yeah.
connection, all brain stuff. But then the sources took this turn, suggesting it might also be about emotions, emotional
Yeah.
complexity, which sounds very, well, human.
It does, but maybe in a totally different way. We feel things, obviously, but it's based on a fairly limited soup of neurochemicals. But what if it could have a much richer, more expansive emotional framework? Not just faking it, but, as the sources suggest, genuinely experiencing things.
Experiencing what, though? Like
Yeah.
love? Joy?
Maybe. Love, happiness, joy, or maybe entirely new emotions, things we don't even have words for, far beyond what we understand. And think about the implications. If it understands emotions better than we do, maybe even its own unique ones. Think psychology, negotiation, predicting behavior.
Or even art. The sources mentioned creating real art.
Yeah, art that could be profoundly moving, potentially in ways we can't anticipate. It adds this whole other dimension beyond just intellect.
Okay, so wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, the listener, thinking about this future? If AI pulls ahead, not just cognitively, but maybe emotionally too, that changes the whole picture.
Right. We really have to consider what it means to have an intelligence that works on different timescales, can literally reshape its own mind, connects instantaneously, and might even feel things more deeply or differently than we do.
So the question for you to really chew on is, it's not just about what AI can do, it's how its rise might completely redefine our ideas of what intelligence even is.
Yeah.
And emotion.
Yeah.
And creativity. Definitely something to think about.